It was a super Trojan horse, containing a double-layered Trojan virus. The man sent the link to Mr. X. Once he logged into the police server through the entry point, Benjamin would obtain his IP address, but just as Mr. X was about to take the bait, he suddenly stopped. He had already seen through Benjamin's plan, and turned the trap back on him. The key he had given was actually an IP tracker. Benjamin's location was exposed. Dark web gang members were already on their way to kill him. He ran for his life, slipping into a subway tunnel, barely escaping the assassins, then rushed back to the hotel to warn his companions to retreat. But he was too late, returning only to find the cold bodies of 3 teammates. There was no time to grieve. He hurried to the police station to surrender, seeking witness protection, and promising to help them catch Mr. X. This was the only way he could take revenge. With police assistance, Benjamin quickly breached the dark web system, posing as Mr. X. He spread claims that he was selling hacker information, and colluding with dark web gangs to kill. Soon the real Mr. X took the bait, but found he had no access rights. He forced the key to break the restriction, tracked down Benjamin, and demanded to know who he was. But that same key was an IP tracker. Turning his own method against him, Mr. X's mask was torn away. Police who had hunted him for years moved in and arrested him. The case was closed, but a female officer sensed something was wrong. Benjamin's hand injury was strikingly similar to the one he had described on Max. She sought out Benjamin's goddess, but the woman said she did not know him. Finally, at Benjamin's doctor, she found the truth. He had inherited his mother's split personality disorder, manifesting 4 distinct personalities, a condition worsened by certain medications, one of them being the Ritalin Benjamin had been taking. The officer understood at last. She confronted Benjamin with key evidence. The 3 bullets that had killed his companions were actually relics left by his grandfather, and the so-called teammates were personalities he had split off. Once the diagnosis was confirmed, he could no longer receive witness protection. Benjamin cried in despair. The officer watched him and fell into thought. His reaction stirred her maternal instinct. In the end, she took him to the witness protection system control room, letting him use his skills to alter the protection list. From that moment, Benjamin ceased to exist. Afterwards, he dyed his hair blonde, took on a new identity, and boarded a cruise ship bound for a foreign land. There he was joined by the companions who were supposed to be dead, and even the woman he desired. The truth was that on the day he returned to the hotel, he told his companions about the exposed location. To escape, they devised a brilliant plan to breach the security system of the human heart. He deliberately exposed a flaw, making the officer suspicious. The injury on his hand was the key detail. Once she discovered Benjamin's split personality, the companions could hide and use her maternal sympathy to help them gain new identities, allowing them to begin a new life together.